Vanessa, will you check?
I know. It's kind of sad.
I never see you guys. I see you on Facebook all the time. I couldn't see a mirror, Mara. There's some little dentists in the yard. You want to take a photo or are we doing this? Here, go back. When you get to move in? We're waiting on the I think that in September, there's so much going on. Somebody else got but I didn't realize there was stories. I just did. I debated that. Oh, this is good. We're just betting that one time. This is it. Tomorrow's a big day. Everybody wears a mask. Permission required. Are you ready? Are you ready for your debut?
How are you? Good, how are you? Okay, I just did a little thing. You got everything passed? The bows won't stay on the door. They keep falling off. And that bow fell apart. So first the time we need to go. I didn't have the ribbon there. Tight. What happened? Didn't have it. This is what happened. Come on. Come on. He keeps it. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Hello. Meet the baby. Did you meet the other ones? Oh, the baby's got the new dress.
Hey, Paula.
Yes.
Are you wearing
I see what you mean. We may need to get the other ones. I see how you do it. The ribbon just itself was
properties are going to start building
Hello, good afternoon. We're going to get started.
My name is Robert Auerbach. I'm the president of the board of directors. I am not Denise James. Denise couldn't make it today, which is very unusual. She had a family emergency. She sends her regards. And I'm honored to be filling in for Denise. This is a very special day for our organization and for our new families. As many of you know, our project here in Rogue River has been a labor of love for many, many years, and being able to realize building our second project here has been a real joy, but it's been a partnership with many, many organizations and groups. First and foremost, on behalf of the Board of Directors, I want to thank our staff and all of our volunteers for all of the time that they've provided and contributed to the development of this project. As you know, our mission is to help qualified families become homeowners. And in our time today, in this challenging environment that we're living in right now, it's a real blessing to be able to do something like dedicate these two homes for these families when the noise and the background of all that's going around us is so negative. It is a blessing to be able to welcome families to their new homes. This particular project is actually a culmination of a lot of work. In this past week, as an organization, we did something that we've never done before. Last week, this time, we dedicated 3 homes in Medford, and the 2 homes today here in Rogue River make it 5 homes dedicated in 1 week, which is a humongous effort, and our construction teams, our construction manager, and all of our volunteers worked tirelessly to accomplish this, even during the past 3.5, 4 months when we've been essentially shut down. Yeah. 5 homes, which is pretty incredible. I also want to take a moment before we continue with the program. As the president of the board, I want to really extend my thanks to the partnership that was created with the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors. They have, over the past couple of years, they've stepped up in many ways trying to assist us. And a little over a year ago, we entered into a conversation with them. And they basically said, no, we don't want to do a little bit. We want to step up, and we want to create something that will be memorable. And these 2 homes are a testament to their efforts. And I'd like to just acknowledge the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors, because this is their labor of love. And to continue the program, actually, it's my honor to introduce both the past president of the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors, Cheryl Faria, who is also a current member of our board of directors.
Thank you, everyone. I am equally as excited to be here as I know these homeowners are excited to get their houses. 5 years ago, we came out as the YPN, the Young Professionals Network, and we came out and we built on our first time ever, helped with houses, and it really sparked something in us. And the first thing that I said was, we're going to build a house. And sure enough, we've accomplished that. We've done it from not only our sponsors, but also the fundraising efforts of the Rogue Valley Food and Wine Classic. It's an event where we have always gone ahead and provided some funding and some help to Habitat, because we're always in support of it. But we, of course, wanted to do more. And through our Food and Wine Classic, we were able, in the years 2018 and 2019, to raise enough money to be able to take care of this project. We would like to definitely thank OAR Home Foundation, who is also part of our event sponsor when we are doing our Food and Wine Classic, and all of the vendors that come out to do and help with that event to help us to raise money, and our generous members, of course. When I was the president of the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors, I brought it to the board and I said, I believe we can do this. Can we get behind this project? So I have a huge thank you to the 2019 Board of Directors for the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors for supporting and helping to have this actually become a reality. Also, so many of our members came out and helped with the actual build itself. We, of course, as a labor of love, came out as groups together, and I'd like to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors and also some of our offices for the help that they've done. The sponsors that I'd like to acknowledge are Windermere Van Vliet and Associates, the Rick Harris Real Estate Group of John L. Scott, Real Estate Design to Sell, the Shane Myrie Realty Group of Windermere Van Vliet. In addition to their sponsorship, the offices that also helped and supported this project, I'd like to make sure and recognize each of them too. We have John L. Scott from Medford and the Ashland office, Keller Williams, Remax Integrity of both Medford and Grants Pass, Ford Real Estate, Caldwell Banker, Pro West of both Medford and Grants Pass, Windermere Van Vliet and Associates, Signature Realty, Hayden Homes, Real Estate Design to Sell, Windermere Real Estate of Southern Oregon, Century 21 J.C. Jones American Dream, EXP of Southern Oregon, EXP Jake Rockwell Group, Tycor Title, AmeriTitle, First American Title, Evergreen Homes, Sterling Property Management Group, and Housemasters. We appreciate everything they did to come out and help with this. We're very proud of our project, and we can look forward to another continued support of not only helping to build, but also each year as we continue to fundraise. Habitat is always within our mind. So thank you, and thank you to all of the offices and the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors. Thank you.
So my name's Brandon Townsend, Programs and Operations for Habitat for Humanity, and I have the privilege of sharing with you the meat and potatoes of the program. So while Cheryl did share some information regarding the partnership with Rogue Valley Association of Realtors, no one quite gave a dollar amount to it. So I'd like for you to take in your program 3 checks up here, and their monetary contribution to this project was over $85,000. That's no easy feat, and it's a true commitment. And if anybody knows the value in an affordable and safe place to call home, it's definitely our local real estate professionals. So Cheryl mentioned the groups that had been out here. There were about 23 groups in total that spent time on this job site. Most of them were real estate professionals, so broker offices, affiliates like a title company, and other of their partners. So a big hand for all the volunteers that spent that time. There were 179 individuals. That's 179 different people pouring their blood and sweat into making sure this project came to fruition. In total, they gave 2,317 hours to this build project. So there are some special people that are involved on a little more of a committed level, in that they're here multiple times a week. We have construction volunteers. We host construction volunteers 2 days a week, and many of them that make up the regular crew are here for both of those days during the week and put in hundreds of hours each on our builds. So if you're a member of the regular crew, I know I saw Ron. Who else is here?
Gail's here.
There you are. Gail's here too. So we have some members here. Round of applause for them. Every rain or shine, they've been out here working. Another group that you'll see displayed here, we have a warehouse, a wood shop in the back behind our affiliate and our restore in Medford. And though there is a group of gentlemen that meet there twice a week to fulfill their carpentry dreams and volunteer for the needs that we have for our home building projects, they custom design and make all of the cabinetry. So as we open this home and give you the opportunity to see what amazing work they've done, these people have built these cabinets from scratch. They save us thousands and thousands of dollars. So be sure to take an extra special look at the vanities and kitchen cabinets and etc. that they have created and crafted for us. Yeah. I am supported by a very hardworking committee called the Family Services Committee. It's a group of 8 individuals that assist us from selection to letting a family know that they've become part of the Habitat family and working with them throughout their education, helping them all up until today. And then it doesn't stop there. They become a part of the Habitat family, and they're entrenched in what we do, and we always keep in contact with them and hope that they continue on with the spirit that's been instilled in them by the volunteers and the families before them. I also want to take a quick moment to explain to you just how the program works. This is not the Habitat lottery, and these homes aren't free. These families have worked extremely hard. They're selected because they have a need for housing. They're either overcrowded or overburdened by their current housing payment, or they're living in substandard living conditions. They also must have an ability to pay. We sell these homes to the families for the cost to build. We also have a very affordable situation where most of them, there's no interest that they pay. So a mortgage payment with taxes and insurance ends up being anywhere from $550 to $800 a month. Really an opportunity for low-income families to have something affordable, a beautiful opportunity to hopefully catapult them into the next level of life. We also look for a willingness to partner. Each family has volunteered 500 hours of sweat equity, helping us build, helping at events, helping at fundraisers. They have a true vested interest. They know where the pipes are in the house. They have that pride of ownership. And it's the special sauce that makes it all come together. So these families have worked hard. With the support of the Family Services Committee, they've made it to today. And I would like to move it along so we can let you know who these families are. So if I could get the 2 family partners that worked with these families, Lynn Ackland and Gail Frank, they will introduce their families to you.
It's a pleasure to be here today. This has been. Are you coming up here?
Am I supposed to be coming up?
Well, I think you should.
Okay.
With your kids.
My son's sleeping.
This has been a marathon, right? My name's Gail Frank, and I'm on the Family Services Committee, and I'm partnered Aisa. She was selected as one of the first 4 families to be eligible to get a home. It's cul-de-sac, Road River, and it's taken what? How many years? 4.5 years to finally be awarded your home. It's been a long haul, but give us a thought about what it means to you, how this impacts you and your family.
I've been thinking about that for the last week, trying to figure out the right words to say. So originally, when we first started this program, since then I've moved to different homes 5 different times. Each of them are totally different, difficult situations that I was put into. One of them was we were pretty much in one room with my kids and I, and we had holes in the walls. There was rats around, and rat traps that were there, and it was not very clean or sanitary or safe at all for my kids. But with that. I'm sorry.
No, but it's been a long haul.
Yes, it was. And, I thank the family for taking me in and helping me out through all of this and trying to get me back to where we need to be, into a stable home. And, my kids need to be where there's a safe place to live and, be able to grow and, build from that. And I can't wait. And then when it comes to a definition of a home, to me would be, a safe place where my kids can grow up in and stay in a stable home, and also, feel that they also have their own area to
kept looking at your goal right there for you, and you had faith, and you worked hard. I worked with her on this build, and she was out here sweating, building, swinging a hammer. So it's got to feel really rewarding to finally step across the threshold of your own home. Yeah. And this is Annabelle, and Jackson's over there. Those are your two children. Do you have anything you want to say? Okay. Okay. All right, that's about all I have. Oh, I do have a little gift for you. But I don't want to.
No, just set it down.
Landscaping gift. Thank you.
Hello, I am Lynn Eklund, and I was the partner, or had the privilege of being partnered with Joe and Paula Rabat. We met this family in the fall of 2019 and gave them a big challenge to meet the hours requirement within just a few short months. And they took off running. And they were motivated, they were hardworking, and in just a few short months they met their hours requirements, they did their education classes, and during the middle of all this, they had a baby too. So they are a wonderful family, and I'd like them to come up and introduce themselves.
This is really exciting. I mean, words cannot begin to, to express the feeling that we feel with this. I want to say thank you to the sponsors who, donated to the project, and they are amazing people for doing what they do. Thank you to the workers that we worked alongside. You guys have become family. You guys, we celebrated a few birthdays. You guys got to see your baby being born through all this, and it's an amazing thing to when a community comes together and people of different backgrounds, different unite for one goal. It's exciting. Thank you guys for everything you guys have done.
All right, I had to write mine down. Okay. The saying, "there is no place like home," is so true. Home is where family gathers, love resides, memories are created, and laughter never ends. The dream of a home has been a dream for our family for a long time, a dream that always seemed so far away for us. The minute that Habitat for Humanity stepped into our lives, we prayed that this is the Lord's plan for us. Every step of the journey with Habitat, we prayed for guidance and direction for our path of future home ownership. Every step we got further during the application process we passed was a sign of hope. The day our family was surprised by an amazing group of people that we were going to get a home was a day I'll never forget. We were so excited to start our journey with Habitat to build our home. The very first day we got to help in the building process, Kurt taught me how to use a nail gun. It was the best day ever. From that day on, all the way to our last build, I was taught how to measure twice and cut once, hang siding, caulk, use lots of fun power tools, paint, put flooring in, and so much more. Most important was working side by side with Kurt and all the volunteers who were always so happy to be just working alongside us to help us make our homeownership dream come true. The gratitude we have for the donors, the Habitat staff, the volunteers, and the people who volunteered to watch my kids so that we could come and put in all the hours that we did. We are so blessed by each and every one of you. But because of you, we were able to fulfill God's plan in making our prayer come true. There are not enough words to express our gratitude because of all of you. Our boys can have a room just for the boys. They're so excited. Our girls can have a room for just the girls. And our kids can have a yard to play in. For the very first time ever in our whole life, we get to have space for a dining room table, a place where we can sit as a family to gather and make memories. Habitat for Humanity gives hope. The staff and volunteers have become like family to us, and we are so thankful beyond measure for everything. We can't wait to move into our home, and we'll hold in our heart the saying, there is no place like home, because of Habitat for Humanity. Thank you.
I'm so blessed because my dream has come true for my room. Thank you.
Do you want to talk? Do you need to say something? Okay, you sure? Going once. So, Lynn and Gail both touched on it a little bit, that each one of these families come together because of all of you, and each one has led a completely different journey, and I think that's, I think it's an awesome feature. While it may never be as we intended or have planned it from the beginning, it always turns out just how it was supposed to. And us all being here today, I think, and giving these families an opportunity to catapult into the next amazing thing that's coming their way is pretty special, and I thank you all for being here, and those of you here with us virtually, we appreciate that as well. It's a custom that when we dedicate a home, many people want to bestow additional mementos and blessings on the families that are going to be cutting their ribbons here in just a moment. So I'm going to work through the list that I have, and if I miss somebody, we'll have you up. I will start with Vanessa, if you'll come help me. I'll also let you all know, this is Vanessa's last day. Sad, horribly sad. But she is going to go to just one job. So she will be missed, and she's been a fantastic member of our team. And someone will have big shoes to fill, but we will miss Vanessa for sure. So first and foremost, for the last many years, probably over 20, the Quilters Guild at the Ascension Lutheran Church has quilted welcome home quilts for each member of the household. So there are quilts here for the Alfrey family and quilts here for the Gravatt family, one for each of you, I believe, as long as I counted the little one. If not, they're fast, so we'll put it in order. But these are special mementos that I know of kids that are long grown up that still know what this quilt meant and still have it at the foot of their bed. Next, I would like to introduce a representative from Arvar. They have a special personalized gift for each of the home members. I believe we have the current Arvar president, Devin Zupian, here to present you that gift.
Well, welcome all, and again, congratulations on the families. Thank you so much for all of the volunteers, everyone who's helped out during this. So, and thank you, Cheryl. This, I know, was one of the things that you wanted to do, was be able to fully fund one of these builds. So thank you for putting all your time and effort into it. And so there's a group of the Rogue Valley Association of Realtors called the Young Professionals Network, and it's a group of people that come together and do everything they can to try and give back to the community. And every year we're involved in a habitat bill. We offer the families door knockers. So you have your own customized door knocker on your house, engraved with your name. I hate the fact that, well, I'm up here wearing a mask. I'll take it off. I would love to give you guys all hugs and congratulate you, but given the current times, we will pass on that. But again, congratulations. I hope you enjoy your home. Well deserved, and
markers are here. No one's going to walk away with them because they have your name on them. I believe... Next up, we told you about the fantastic construction volunteers that are here twice a day, but they look to and follow the amazing leadership of Kurt Nicholson. Kurt, this is his coming up on 1 year, just over 1 year with us, and he's transformed our construction life. We're so blessed to have him, and he is. If you go into his office, there's an eye bolt in the concrete floor with a chain attached to it, and that's just so he'll always be reminded that he's not going to get away. But it is custom that when we dedicate a home, the construction team provides a special gift to the members of the family, kind of a token passing of the baton. Kurt?
Before we get to the gifts, I just want to extend a thank you. Rick Clemick is part of the construction team too, and he's not here tonight, but I want to extend a thank you from him and I to all the donors, all the volunteers. Is that better? All the volunteers, all the donors, everybody that helped out with this, especially Road Valley Realtors. And without all you guys, we couldn't do what we do for these guys. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Now we'll get over. Okay. Aisa, like everybody said, has been in the program for 4.5 years, right? That's a long time. So I think today's got to be pretty special for you. It is. And I know it wasn't always easy for Aisa to get out here to work because of work schedules. And she lived in Medford, but between us all, we worked it out. And you came out here and you worked at the Restore. You even worked on our Medford job site on weekends, helping out. And I discovered that you're really private. You're a private, quiet person. And it was, it was tough to get to know you, but we did discover that we both enjoyed the same music, didn't we? Yeah, and we both sing along to the radio when we're working. You're better than I am. So, congratulations. I'm glad you're here. Okay, now we have the Gravats over here. Joe and Paula, they came in late, like Brandon said, and they really had a hill to climb because they had to get all these hours super fast. And I think you guys set a record. I really do. There's 3 things that I learned about Paula very quickly. When she showed up here, she was very organized, she was very capable, and she was very pregnant. But that didn't slow her down. She worked right up until the end, right? When the baby girl was ready to come, she still had a nail gun and a paintbrush in her hand, and she was ready to go. So thank you, Paul. It's been a pleasure to work with you. Yeah. And we have Joe. Joe managed to get all his hours in and fulfill all his obligations at his regular job, still be an amazing father. Sorry. And it's impossible to have a bad day when he's on the job site. Look at that smile. So, congratulations, you guys. There's a gift for you over here.
So the gift is a toolbox. So in other words, don't call us, fix it. You won't have to because we have such amazing construction. You will not experience any issues at all. Habitat was founded on Christian principles, so it's important that we keep faith as an aspect of everything that we do. And in order to do that, we ask that the families elect a leader of the faith community to provide a blessing on the home. And this leader of the faith community is local. He is the pastor at Grace Baptist Church here in Rogue River, and he is also going to do us the honor of presenting the Bible. Each home is presented with its own memorialized Bible to remember today and hopefully lead you into wonderful things in the future. Pastor.
So Brandon, did you say I'm local or am I loco? Oh, okay. Hey, I'm delighted to be here, and it's such an honor to be able to be a part of this blessing today. I want to share just a quick scripture, and it's something that both the Jewish folks even today and the Christians adhere to. In fact, Jesus reiterated this in Matthew 22, but it goes back to Deuteronomy 6:4. And you've probably heard it before when I start reading it, as long as it doesn't blow away. Listen, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord alone. And you must love the Lord your God with all of your heart, all of your soul, and all of your strength. And you must commit yourselves wholeheartedly to these commands that I'm giving you today. Repeat them again and again to your children. Talk about them when you are at home, when you're on the road, when you're going to bed, and when you are getting up. Tie them to your hands and wear them on your forehead as reminders. Write them on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. And what are these words? It's basically the Ten Commandments. He's restating the Ten Commandments to the children of Israel. But what's so important is the fact that he is saying that you need to raise up your kids in this kind of way. And always use teachable moments to teach your kids about the Lord, about where our true strength comes from, where our true salvation comes from, where our true hope comes from. So I just wanted to share that with you, but I'd like to pray for both families, and then we do have a couple of Bibles that we'd like to present. So at this time, let's pray a blessing over these families and over these two homes. Lord, we thank you for your grace. We thank you that you are such an awesome God, a God of provision, a God who is there for us. You said the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and we can run to it and we're safe. Lord, we just ask you right now for the Alfrey family. I pray your blessing upon them and kids. I pray for just all of the challenges that they've had, Lord, that you would continue to provide for them financially. You would continue to strengthen them. Any kind of wounds from the past, anything, Lord, that they are facing, Lord, we give that to you, and we are expecting amazing things in their life. We can't wait to see how you're going to show up and work in their life in new ways. I pray a blessing upon their home. I pray, Lord, that you would protect them, protect their minds, protect their the dinner time, the times that they can have conversation over the dining table, and just being able to enjoy a safe space. Lord, I pray that you would just fill them with your joy and with your peace. And Lord, for the Gravatt family, I just thank you so much for Joe and Paula and the kids. I just pray, God, that you would just show yourself strong in their behalf. Lord, I thank you for how you bless them. I thank you for their faithfulness to you. I pray that you would give them wisdom as they raise their kids in the fear and admonition of the Lord. And as they do what Deuteronomy 6 says, they're to teach their kids when they lie down, when they wake up, that it's all about teachable moments. And what a better place than in their own home, being able to have an amazing conversation over a dining room table, maybe for the first time, that they're all able to sit around the dining room table. We thank you for that. We pray your blessing upon them as well. And we ask these things in Jesus' precious name. Amen. So I'd like to present you guys with a Bible. This one, which one is which? Let's see. Maybe it doesn't matter. White part. Oh, here it is. Okay. The Gravatts.
Last but not least, we will present the keys, and then directly after that, we will do some ribbon cuttings. We'll have a quick photo op for anybody that's interested, and then we'll allow you to tour the homes. So it's my honor to again bring up to you with a different hat on, Cheryl Faria as a member of our Habitat Board of Directors.
So, even though though I do this for a living, considering in real estate we're always handing out keys, this is probably going to go down in history as one of my favorite key handovers to the new homeowners. So I'd like to go ahead and present first off to the Gravatt family your very own keys. There you go, my dear. And then also to the Alfreds. So excited for you. Welcome to your new house.
So, give us a few minutes. We'll post up here for a photo op. We'll let everybody get a chance to come in, take a picture, then we'll cut the ribbon, and we'll do each family separately, and then when that's done, you're welcome to tour the homes and take a look at the fine work everyone's done. But thank you for coming.
I think you should all turn around and have a picture in front of your front door.
Okay, so,
Okay, you guys ready for a picture? I can't really see. So I'm just gonna keep shooting.
Lynn, step over here. Step. Sherry, you're going down one of these times. No. We'll get him one good picture at least, right?
all right, Facebook, here we go. So who's gonna cut? Joe is. I gave him the same scissors, so we'll see how strong he is. The same ones we use on 10th Street. So, all right, everybody, let's count down from 3. All right. Pause that for 1 second. All right, Jackson, you gonna cut the ribbon? Okay, Annabelle. He is here. He even has a cute bow tie on. All right, stand together for your photo op.
Where'd you go?
All right, let's cut that ribbon. Ready, here we go. 3.
2, 1.
Good job. All right, Facebook, we'll see you back later for tours.